So it's April the 1st, 2018 still, and here are my protein bars. It's now 5:21 in the afternoon, and I am exhausted. I ate some dinner, but I wasn't able to eat that much because I took my garlic, and that's absolutely disgusting. So that's how you lift it out of the pan. It's really very simple. Plunk. And then, oh, I put these here to remind myself. Now, when you're soaking, or when you're using tamarind, you pour boiling water over it, and you, well, first what I do is I just sift through the tamarind paste like so, and then I take out the seeds when I find them. But you soak it, and then you go through and you mush it again. Like, I still use the paste, the tamarind paste. I don't just use the broth. But some people will just use the broth because they don't want to run across these. But I'm just very careful that I get that out of there. And I use the paste itself. Just, I've never had a problem with crunching down on these because I'm very careful. If you don't want to take the time to do that, just use the broth. Anyway. That's about tamarind. So, these protein bars, as you can see, they come apart fairly nicely now. And that's a little bit goopy there, kind of stuck together. But I'm just going to take some little bits off and try it. Yeah, that's a good bar. Really good. So, I also forgot to mention in the tamarind dressing that I made earlier for my, I'm going to steal a little bit off the corner again. Oh, so good. I still haven't eaten very much today because I wasn't able to eat very much of my supper because I took the garlic and it was just horrible. I had to lay down for a while. Anyway, so I'm still hungry. I will go back to eat my dinner, and I will not eat this, even though I really want to eat this right now. But yeah, making the tamarind dressing, I also put dates in there. And I whipped it up in the food processor. So, and if you want to make a thinner tamarind dressing, you just put more water. That's all. And now I'll have enough. I keep eating little bits of it. Okay, I gotta stop. What I'm going to do... So, I save my Ziploc bags every time I eat a protein bar. Then I save it and I wash it, and that's that. So, I always use the same ones. Now, well, not always, because I don't think James has brought me back a Ziploc bag from his lunch, nor has he brought back any of the forks. But, now I understand why my dad was always on at me about bringing back stuff for when he sent me with a lunch or whatever to school. And I wouldn't bring things back. He was like, well, I'm not going to send you anything anymore. He'd tell me. And he would. He'd still send me stuff along in my lunch because he loved me. Even though I guess I was probably throwing out the forks, which is terrible because they wouldn't have been giving me plastic forks. They would have been giving me metal ones. Oh my gosh. Kids. And James. So, anyway. And I roll them as I go, and then seal them up. So I get all the air out. And then anyway, 3 is enough to show you that. You don't need me to show you over and over and over until I get this whole batch done. But once I get a whole, you don't have to be very gentle with these ones because I make my bars firm. If you're doing the DIY protein bars with like Jessica Steyer does or whatever, then you need to be way more gentle when you're putting those bars away. But these, they're great. You can throw them around like hacky sacks, and no, I'm exaggerating a bit, but they're pretty firm. I like them this way. And once this is full, then I'll seal it up and label it properly because this is last year's protein bar that I made. from this bag. So anyway, yeah, and then they'll be in the freezer, ready for me this summer. Not tonight. I'm going to eat my dinner tonight. And we finished listening to this audiobook. There we go. It was awesome. We'd bought this probably at a library book sale this time last year. And or I don't know. I'm just making that up because I don't remember how, like, when we bought this or where, but it's a library discard, so safe bet. Yeah, we might end up listening to this one again. Very good. I recommend everybody listens to that audiobook. Guy's agnostic, but he really, really knows the Bible after his year of living biblically. And I think we're better off having listened to that. And anybody would be.